Hello, guys. This is Marcus. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night if you are going to sleep right now. Tonight, I want to talk about tonight because it's night here in Brazil where I am in, and I'm going to talk about dogs. The subject's pretty fine, and it came to me from a podcast from BBC. As I told you before, BBC has a lot of podcasts. Actually, they have a lot of series of podcasts. And this specific series that I'm talking about, I'm looking at my eyes. They are brightened. Perhaps you may think that I'm crying out, but no, I'm not crying. I'm really glad and happy. I changed the light over me and it's brightened. But that's fine, never mind. It's funny, you know, a bit sad, but never mind. Let me go back to the subject. And this specific podcast, the series of podcast is named 6 Minutes of English. It's pretty good because you have no excuse to listen to this series of podcasts because I have met a lot of people that actually say that they have no time to study English. I can't blame them, because in the past I used to do the same thing. I used to say the same word, the same phrase actually, that I hadn't time to study English. But 6 minutes of English, guys, come on, think with me. 6 minutes. It's a few things that you may do in your whole day because the day, as you know, the day has 24 hours. So if you will separate just 5 minutes to listen to something interesting that might help you in the future to get a better job, to have a better opportunity in the life, to go to have some experience abroad, for example, it's going to be a good thing. Believe me, it happened for me and I changed my whole life since it happened. Okay, but never mind. I don't want to talk about me. I want to talk about the podcast that I told you before. So this specific podcast, 6 minutes of English, it has a chapter, a episode, and this specific episode is about dogs. In UK, guys over there are using dog to detect cancer in urine, prostate cancer, and guys, believe me, dogs may detect about 90% of cancer in urine, you know? And it is a unorthodox issue. A lot of people don't agree with that, but the tests, the results are showing that dogs may be really helpful to the health to avoid disease like cancer, for example. And if you think about animals helping people, you may think about dog, for example, being used as a guide dog. Do you know guide dog? People that are blind and they actually have a dog that guides them, across the streets, to take a train, to take a bus, and so forth. There are as well in a lot of countries guard dog, and guard dog are putting in front of the property to avoid some trespassing, and if someone different tries, for example, to invade, to trespass some property, the dog starts barking out around, and a lot of people will understand that something wrong is going in the house in question. It's another use to dogs. And talking about other animal, I would like to talk about the canary. Do you know the canary? And the canary have been used in some specific issues. For example, when miners, do you know miners? Miners that go inside of a mine to to dig, to try find, and let me see, gold, for example, and they may find, for example, toxic gases, and the canary might avoid that. But unfortunately, if they find toxic gas, the canary may die, and they will know that that place is dangerous and they need to go out of there, you know. And as you know, a dog has four paws, and paws, we say paws to animal feet, and dogs have paws, cats have paws, but animals like cows, oxes, and horses, they have hooves. They don't have paws, they have hooves. It's a little bit different, but the meaning is the same, you know. And talking about dog, I'm still talking about dog. Dogs actually have a fluffy coat, you know. It's good, and they have a waggy tail, you know, waggy tail, and it's fine. And dog has as well. A dog has a wet nose. I think that all dogs actually have a wet nose, and they have more things, but I am finishing this podcast because 6 minutes are coming and I will separate more things to talk tomorrow, okay? I'm glad to see you again, guys, and I hope to see you in the future one more time. This is Marcos Ferreira from Brazil. If you know me, that's fine. If you don't know me, I'm a Brazilian guy trying to find out a way to improve the language as a second language, English, okay? Hope to see you in the future. Bye bye.